this is a loop that we did over the 2 days. This is the second day, so we are doing all downhill, going down Miry Ridge and Jake's Creek. We went up Goshen yesterday, and I'll link that here. This is a privy area at Double Springs. It has a privy, Silar Bald doesn't. We had a really nice tent site last night. It was super windy. We'll talk more about that later, but I just wanted to do a little bit of filming. There's a lot of tent sites here. This is a Double Springs shelter. Fire ring, which of course nobody used. That's the direction to the water. There's a lot of tenting. The guys are talking packs. There were 3 or 4 people in the shelter last night. And it's double decker. It is 9:08 and we are just leaving Double Springs, and we met Frank, aka Early. He's over here from Australia, and he's just doing a lash and then heading home. It's a little chilly. It's windy.
Start cold, be cold.
Yeah. So we got 4.7 on the AT, and then we'll be to Miry Ridge and work our way down. Got a little bit of a view here. We are working our way towards Silar Bald. Perfect weather. Seeing lots of little birds.
Flowers.
And flowers, yes,
and
the bluettes. But yeah, it's pretty. Sun's shining over there. Perfect hiking weather.
Sun can stay over there.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's nice to be able to use far out for a minute. We are 3.6 from the Miry Ridge Trailhead, and we have to go up not quite 700 feet. We're gonna climb a little bit to the Bald, and then there's a little bit uppy downies, but it shouldn't be too bad. And then once we get out there, we'll have to go back to the old-fashioned way because we won't have far out anymore. So the trail that we will never hike again, Goshen Prong, is almost 2 miles behind us, and Miry Ridge is 3.3, and we are 4/10 from the Bald. Oh, what's this over here? Hazel Creek Trail, Bear Creek Trail, Welch Ridge Trail. All this will be on my Dollar Smokies map, and we'll have to do some of these, but not today.
You want to spray?
I'm good right now. Sun's coming out, which is good and bad, right? But yeah, that is the Welch Ridge Trail. We are on Silar Bald. Can't really see anything. Imagine in the winter you got beautiful views, but we're like 2/10 more in the shelter. We'll probably stop and just look at it. Rich wants to readjust his pack.
Second breakfast.
Second breakfast. We're talking like through hikers now. Although after yesterday, we probably burned like 7,000 calories in that nightmare hike. We have arrived at Silar Bald Shelter, and this is where we stayed in our through hike.
Where's our tent?
We tented down that way?
Right over there.
Oh, okay. We're just gonna stop for a second and yeah, keep going. I'm gonna go look. I remember that it didn't rain, but it got so, the condensation in the tent was crazy. Everything was wet. Really pretty through here. We are just a little over 1.5 miles before we'll turn off the AT. But it's just been real nice, just gentle ups and downs. We've got about 260 to climb and 470 to go down. But we don't really have views like we did, well, we would have had them in the winter, but it was overcast. We have arrived at Miry Ridge Trail. Jake's Creek is 5 miles that way. Derrick Knob is that way. We're not going there. Lynn Camp Prong Trail is 2.5. So here we go. Oh, it looks a little overgrown. Yay! Let's just see how this is. It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. Well, so far it's not terrible. I mean, there's places that are overgrown and it was real narrow first starting off the AT, and eroded in spots, but this is beautiful. I mean, there's some leaves, so you gotta keep your eyes out for snakes, but overall, it's a really nice trail. So like 2.5, I think is where there's a backcountry campsite, and then once we get to Jake's Creek, that'll be the homeward stretch, but it's lovely up here. So not all of the trail is fabulous. If you do this in the fall or the winter, it'd be wonderful. Right now it's getting a little overgrown in spots, and other spots are great. We're about a mile from where we think the Backcountry Campsite is, and it was a split to another trail. But see, now it's okay now. It's just in spots. It's real overgrown. We have come to the Lynn Camp Prong Trail, and campsite 28 is 2.2, Middle Prong Trail is 3.7. We are 2.5 from Jake's Creek. We're like dead center of Miry, and I think we've got maybe a half mile till we get to the Backcountry Campsite that's here. He's taking a little break. We are going down now. We are about a little under a mile from Jake's Creek Trail. We did not stop at Backcountry Campsite 26 because
there were some creepy noises in the woods and we wanted out of there.
Yeah, at first we thought it was like trees rubbing together, but the more we listened to it, I mean, you know, we're not normally easily panicked, but it kind of sounded like a bear. It just kind of moaning, something moaning. So we hauled boogie.
Sounded more like a snarl to me.
To me it sounded like a moan, but anyway, said moan snarl. We can't tell you about 26, but we're finally starting to go down, and we get to take Jake's Creek. We're gonna take a little break, and then I think it's 5 miles back into Elkmont, but I can't remember. Wow, there's still a few little rhododendron. I didn't think we'd see any. We're at like 4,500 feet. 4,400 feet. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them, and Mount Laurel.
Wow.
Well, that was a pleasant surprise. So, back to the AT is 5 miles even, which on mine was a little more. And we are only 3.7 from the Jake's Creek parking. Woohoo! We were chatting with the two Cathys, and they did a lollipop loop. They came out Middle Prong, and went up Miry, and also did Lynn Camp Prong. They said that they were on Miry just like 3 weeks ago, and it was not grown up like that at all. So it's growing fast. And they also said that, yeah, there's a brown book, and you can read about which direction go trails. So most people don't go up Goshen, so I guess we did, and it's done, but it would have been better, I guess, to go down. Who knows? So we are going to get back to the campground, and we got to get everything set up there because we're sleeping there tonight. Oh, we have Backcountry Campsite 27. It is very close to Jake's Creek, so I would imagine it gets a lot of use. There's a fire ring here. And it looks like there's stuff back here too. Oh yeah, another fire ring. I'm sure there's spare cables here, I just can't see them. Where are they? Oh, I see them. Maybe they're somewhere else. Well, I never found the bear cables, but I'm sure they're here. And there's...
There,
huh?
right there.
Oh, there's the bear cables.
Hey, babe, look. There's more over there.
Oh, there's... Yeah, okay.
They're like woods elves. They're everywhere.
They are everywhere. Well, you know, someday we'll come back and look at this more, but it looks nice. But he wants to be done now.
Cold beer.
Uh-huh. Looks like we got a little water crossing. I think we'll be fine. I don't know what it's like when it rains a lot, though. Sure it's pretty. Yep, no worries. Oh, he's going to do a little nature's air conditioning. We are 2 miles from the end of the trail, probably a little more than that. Coming down quite a bit. It's getting a lot hotter, and then we'll have like a half mile to get to the car. It's real pleasant walking along the creek, and the trail is awesome. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat. What, hun?
I'm about ready to jump in there.
I know, it's warm, but the trail is great, and we're dropping elevation real fast. I think we got like maybe 300 more feet to drop, and we'll be at the elevation of the campground. So this part of Jake's Creek is awesome. I mean, Jake's Creek overall was a good trail, and you know, we're just gonna have to do a little more research about what gets overgrown in the summer. We're just not used to having to find out conditions like that, but we'll get better at it. That's pretty. We're gonna cross the creek again on a bridge. Very nice. Jake's Creek. We are 0.8 from the parking lot, but this is the Meigs Mountain Trail, and the Sinks is 9.5 miles. We were considering at some point, and I guess it could still happen this week, getting somebody to shuttle us to that end and come back this way. But I don't know if it'll happen or not. So Cucumber Gap is another trail that comes in real close, and I'm not exactly sure how we'll pick that off. I'd have to look at my map and figure it out and make sure we hike it the right direction. I think we're both gassed, but we'll be back to the car pretty soon. This is the David Chapman house. It's kind of cool. We may come and check it out later. We missed apparently some artist's house called the Advent House or the Avent House, and there was a trail that the Cathys told us about, and we must have just walked right past it. But we are literally on the parking here, so I think that's going to be the end of this hike. And overall, it was an experience, and I'm glad we did it, but we're tired.